What's up? What's up? Back again. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? How is it? How is it? The sun is out. Place is nice. Place hot. You know what I mean? Toxic in the building. Michael here, Matty here, Nikolai here. You know what I mean? Everybody. Big up on the damn self. Big up on the damn self. The place hot, man. The place hot. We have to jump in the shower quick and fast. Couldn't just come on the live like that. Too hot. So here we are. What's going on in the game, people? What's going on in the game? How is it going on? It's still 0-0. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I ain't want the goals miss me now. Yeah. Andrew Johnson in the building said this World Cup is ruined. FIFA has shown themselves to be wrong. Yeah, a lot of controversial in this World Cup for real, Andrew. A lot of controversial in this World Cup, but we're here to still enjoy the beautiful game, you know what I mean, and all that it brings. So, you know what I mean, it is what it is. We're just here to just make the good time of what is left of the World Cup and just, you know what I mean, be at peace. Be at peace with it, yeah. But this game is a fantastic game. Definitely so. Definitely so. Morocco versus France. You know, let's see if we can get an upset in this one. You know what I mean? You may never know. You know what I mean? You may never know. So let's see what this one can bring to us. Big up Marianne in the building. Marianne said hello. Yes, I. So, who's having the better control of the game so far? You know what I mean? I see Saliba is a must start for France now. You know what I'm saying? That's a weird wild pass. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Michael said my TV screen has a type mark style stripe down the screen. It's not very big, but it's only a year old. My body temperature's burned like a furnace since yesterday. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. The heat is mad outside. When I say mad, it's mad outside. You know, I just come from work and all of that, so I have to get everything together. And, you know what I mean, I have to jump in the shower for a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I spend a little bit of time in the shower. You know what I mean? Because the place is hot. That water was so nice. The water was nice, man. Yeah. Toxic, that sound like torture. That sound like torture. So I see Morocco is handling themselves. Say, come to Ireland, guys. The weather is nice there. Take electrolytes to stay hydrated. Always raining and cold. Man, I don't mind rain, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind rain. I like rain. Sasa means, brother, I'm writing to you through a translator. I'm from Russia and my name is Anton. I want to wish you and your loved one all the best. Love and happiness. Stay healthy, brother. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Big up yourself. Same to you, your loved one, and your families, man. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for the kind words and the kind message. Guys, make sure you are putting a like on the channel, alright? It's only 4 likes in the channel, and we had a lot more people than that already earlier on. So, don't know what's up. Hit them like button. Lindsay in the building. Ireland weather is amazing now with global warming. I guess y'all are feeling nice now for real. That's for real. I'm going to Australia in a few months. I know what it's like. Lindsay said, like the video, people, like the video. Big up on yourself. So far, Morocco handling them own, man. Morocco holding their own. So far, Morocco holding their own. This doesn't look like none of those park the bus kind of situation game. This look like it's gonna be quite entertaining. So, yeah. What was that, Akimi? That was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wide, wild. Y'all name it. He was there. You know, he was there. There seems to always be some fireworks going on by the opposition fan or something. You know what I mean? Everybody seems to be having fireworks. I know. I know. Lindsay said, I don't know who will win, but I'm a Moroccan today. Morocco look organized, said toxic. Fans with the dark heart, said Michael. Who's doing? There's no dark heart here. By the way, guys, if y'all haven't checked them out yet, I post quite a few video. You know what I mean? The shorts are doing well, so you guys can jump on there and check them out. You know, I'm supposed to do a couple shorts today too, you know. I'm getting back into my element of how I like to do my shorts, you know. So, yeah, I like a little bit of acting in my shorts. So I'm getting back to my element of doing my shorts how I like them with a little bit of acting and, you know what I mean, comedic towards it. Because I like to laugh. I like jovial stuff. You know, I like to have fun. And there's no such thing as no dark nothing, man. Ghana was just. I bet the city that those Ghanaians stayed in. I bet all those baby powders are done. All them baby powders gone off the shelf, man. I guarantee you. They went and buy out all them baby powders just to go into the stadium and blow them around. Bunch of crap. Pixel and Ducky Adventure said hi. Big up yourself, Pixel and Ducky Adventure. uh, Toxic, tell him what that is. Say my toilet is noisy. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I need to figure out the app. I need to figure out the app to use and all of that. Yeah, I need to figure out the app to use and all of that. I need to figure out which app to use to get that on. But I'm working on it, guys. I promise. I'm working on it. So give me a little more time. Give me a little more time. Yeah, that's my fish tank, guys. That's my fish tank. I need to fill it up some more so that the water don't drop so far down. Michael, that's what a toilet sound like? I wouldn't know that. I mean, like, the French was camping around in the Morocco half, man. I mean, that was kind of scared us now, but it's been a good game so far. And I mean, Morocco owning their standing their ground, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing when this is like David against Goliath in some form, right? Big bad mighty France, because this is France have an intimidating lineup, you know. You know what I mean? Intimidating lineup, man. So I gotta drop some pitch off my fish tank. My fish tank is small, you know. That's my fish tank. It's just a small fish tank. The fish are there, man. They're small. I bought them small. I bought them small. Asteroid said, hey, bro, from USA. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. Well, it's a 50-gallon. It's a 50-gallon tank. The ones that I want are way bigger than that, man. The ones that I really want is like twice the size of that. Any updates on the Bruno deal? You know, I've been seeing news going around that Arsenal agreed a 5-year deal with Bruno, and I don't know how guaranteed that is yet. That's the reason why I haven't dropped anything. I don't know how guaranteed that is yet, and I don't want to put false news out there. You know what I mean? Fabrizio ain't drop it yet, neither any of the top Arsenal correspondent or football correspondent. You know what I mean? But there are circulations going around that Arsenal and Newcastle have had an agreement and a 5-year deal. Bruno signed a 5-year deal with Arsenal. So let's see, because you know Arsenal stay. When they're not ready to let out things in the press, it is kept as a secret. So there might be some truth to what is being said or not. We don't know, but let's see. I hope there's some truth to it. Man, I don't know. I just went to the fish store and buy some good looking fish. That's all. I went to the fish store and I see some pretty ones. I'm like, I need those yellow ones. I need those blue ones. Can they all live together? I'm building a community. Can they stay together? They're like, yes. I'm like, okay. Give me those red ones. Give me those blue ones. Give me those yellow ones. That's how I buy fish, people. That's how I buy fish. I'm like, babe, what kind of fish you want? She's like, all the ones that you get is okay. I'm like, okay. OBS. That's my PC that you're looking at right there now, guys. That's the studio right there. See, that's the studio right there where the shirt is. That's the studio right there. I just like watching the game outside of the studio. You understand me? I like watching the game outside of the studio. That's the studio right there. But I like watching the game outside of the studio. That's all. I like to be comfortable and relaxed, so I just shift around a little bit sometimes just to feel that peace. You know? MLS ain't going nowhere, man. So I'm gonna download this OBS and figure out what's going on with it. Okay, so OBS is what everybody use. All right, got you. What you guys see me used to use, I used to use StreamYard, and that ain't no good. So I just kind of scrap that. For a 20K sub, he just shave off his long hair. Wish him all the best. I didn't even see the tackle, guys. What's going on? There's a penalty here. Yeah, it's a great signing, man. It's a great signing if it actually happened. Save! Hold on, what's going on with these penalty kicks? I mean, like, what's going on with these penalty kicks, bro? Yeah. Yeah, the R9 cut as a Danish man with blonde Alan hair. Yeah, that Miller keeper. I know. I know. I haven't even announced that on the channel, so y'all know. Y'all know. Come on, Monaco. Lindsay said, woohoo. That was a poor penalty, though. No joke. That was a poor penalty. That was a poor penalty. Can't even go around that. Hydration break. Hydration break time. The game has been pretty much in the balance for me. I don't know what you guys think. What you guys think? You know what I mean? It's pretty much an in the balance game for me so far. Monaco holding their own for sure. For sure. Monaco holding their own. Saliba should have took it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What is Mbappe complaining about? You know, come on, Lindsay. You know, once they miss, they gonna complain. Or the keeper move, the keeper this, the ball wasn't placed properly, the ball roll off the white line. They're gonna be complaining all sort of stuff. That's just tactics, you know what I mean? You gotta find a way to, make it look like something was wrong. You know what I mean? It's just you, the goalkeeper, and the goalie, you miss it. So you gotta find a way to make it look like, hey, it's not me. You know what I mean? I think the time messed Mbappe up. Come on, man. That's a free kick from right there to right there. You get what I'm saying? It's right there. Excuse me. Matty said there are talks that either Setford goes on loan and he became our third. I heard that he's going to become our third choice keeper, Matty. Yeah, I've heard that too. I heard that Setford need to get the game time. So instead of having Setford not getting any game time, they bought him. But bought him and put him on a what, 5-year loan, 5-year contract? That's mad, man. You know what I mean? That's mad. Nikolai, all the centre backs have missed to show solidarity with Gabriel. That's a fact. That's a fact. All those defensive line. That's a fact, man. Hey, did y'all guys see what happened in the Brazil match versus Norway when all the players was trying to attack Odegaard and Gabriel went to his rescue and defend him? You know what I mean? Yeah, and he was asked about it and he's like, hey, that's my teammate. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that it's okay for the season. You know what I mean? It's like Arsenal all the way. Yeah. So if Odegaard got injured and we start the season short, you know what I mean? You say we're a family at Arsenal. We play together, we stay together, we're a family, we protect each other. You know, and that's cool. That's cool. That was nice. That was nice to see, to hear, just to realize that the togetherness is there even when they're not on club duty, even when they're on international duty, they're still, the bond is still real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man of culture in the building, say, Wagwan, YouTube doing me dirty. Didn't even give me a notification. I don't know why YouTube like to behave like that, man. Don't know why YouTube like to behave like that. That's how they behave. Well, welcome, man, welcome. Welcome. Make sure you do the right thing. You know what I mean? Put the like on the channel at the same time. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Buwade. That's behind. Yeah, people, hit that like button. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? We're watching. Oh, is this the last African team in the cup, right? Everybody else is gone. You know what I mean? I think Arsenal still has the most players from any club, I think, in the competition. I think that's what they're saying. I think we have, about 10 players still left in the competition. Yeah. I could really see Vinny coming to Arsenal, the way he was bugging Odegaard up, telling me he would love to play with him. Come on, man. Anybody would love to play with Odegaard. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see Odegaard leave. People talking about sell Odegaard, his time is up. I don't want to see Odegaard leave. Odegaard played, the way Odegaard plays, as I always say, Odegaard is not a 10 to me. And if you restrict Odegaard to being a 10, you're not going to get the best of him. You know what I mean? Odegaard is a roaming midfielder. You understand me? He got to do what he wants to do. You got to let him play. You get me? So, yeah. That's why I think Odegaard should be an 8, because he's always box to box. I think he's really, really, really should be an 8. I think that's why we're not pulling the trigger on the left wing. I know. Because Morgan Rogers' trigger is going to be pulled at some point. But as they had mentioned, you see, Fabrizio changed his mouth like all the time because he had mentioned that Morgan Rogers' deal was separate to any left wing coming in. Y'all remember that? And then he's saying that, boy, they give away that ball right there, man. Boy, they give away that ball right there almost result in a goal. Is that Boadi? Yeah, Boadi give away that ball right there. He's not alert. Come on, Boadi. You got to be alert with these mans, man. I'm not going to lie, though, guys. France is not firing today. That's the truth of the situation. France is not firing today at all. They're not firing. They're not firing. Arsenal are also the most influential team in the World Cup. 20 goals contribution from Arsenal players, more than any Premier League team. That is it. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Come on, Morocco, said Michelle. Big up, Michelle. Big up, Michelle. Odegaard is a bit like Fabregas. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Odegaard is at his best when you just leave him alone. Let him be. Let him be. Like the Morocco team. Guys, there was something else I need to ask you guys. Did you all see how much weight Odegaard voiced carry? Did you all see that? When they tried to rush Odegaard and the Morocco team was coming to Odegaard defense and Odegaard put up his hand and said, stop, go. Did you all see immediately every single person from Norway stop and start going back? Did you all see that? Yeah, I was paying attention. There's a lot of things I saw in that game, you know. A lot of things I saw in that game. Odegaard is an intimidating figure. You know what I mean? Neymar, it's like Neymar was looking at a part of his former self. In Odegaard, you know what I mean? I can see Zubi leaving after this coming season and going back to Spain. Yeah, I think he'll do one more season just to not make it look so bad. And then probably go back to Spain. Probably Atletico Madrid or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't think he's going to do all his contract here. We're the most media published club in the world. We are the biggest club in the world. Oh yeah. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. Guys, remember to like the channel, alright? Remember to hit that like button. Put on the like on the thing. Yeah. Zubi was playing as an 8. He started out as a 6, but he was playing as an 8 in the latter stage. Him and Declan Rice switch. And we were seeing the best out of him. And I mean, I think he plays a better 8 than Declan Rice because his passing is better than Declan Rice's. Nico, I've not been watching the game. That's a shame. I ain't gonna tell a lie. My head is mostly in the stream as well. You know what I mean? I'm mostly kind of talking to you guys because, I mean, like, the game hasn't sparked my interest entirely yet. That's what's going on. But as Marty said, almost every game has been completely rubbish, man. I don't know. This World Cup is going to be remembered for its officiating, and that's sad. You know, that's sad. Guys, remember when y'all get some time to go over and check out the videos, okay? Lots of videos over there for y'all to check out. Lots of videos for you to check out. So when y'all get the time, go over and check out the videos for me. Put a like and leave a comment. All right, let's grow these videos. Let's get these videos in an algorithm where we started getting some good views on them. uh, FBI for what? Corruption? I mean, that player for France just get the ball and turn and play. You almost think that was Heze just now. Tomorrow, England playing, right? Is it England or England is playing on Saturday? What's up, Krish? What's going on? How is the match? The ref good. I don't know much about the match, to be honest with you. I've barely been watching it. You know what I mean? Just holding a vibe, having some communication, just having a talk with the community. That's what I've mostly been doing. You know what I mean? It doesn't look so, the match ain't sparked my interest yet. The match ain't sparked my interest yet. That's why he left. That's why he left. He was still good at Barcelona though. He still get his time. He came back to Chelsea and he was a beast. France been mostly dominating though. Yeah, he might have damped his Arsenal legacy, but he went and he created a legacy at Chelsea. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. And the Egypt manager press conference was edited by FIFA to hide his anti-fair play sentiments. Fabregas at Arsenal, I've never seen anything like it. Trust me, Fabregas was good at Chelsea too. I think he has better numbers at Chelsea. 5 minute extra time. 5 minute extra time. I don't think it's been entertaining, to be honest, you know. It's been alright, but I don't think it's been entertaining. No one hit the bar. Oh, this remind me of David Raya against West Ham incident. You mean to tell me that Morocco don't have a shot on target yet? Not one shot on target for Morocco yet. France have 13, what was it, 13 shots? You knew you were going on the outside. And those two teammates, by the way, Riley, those transfer video was top notch. Appreciate it, Chris. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's a Riley makes good video. I try. I'm getting back to where I normally was. When I do my videos with a little acting in them and stuff like that, when I bring out my personality, which is kind of silly and jovial, you know what I mean? I have more fun. You know what I mean? But I haven't been doing that recently. So I'm trying to make sure that I bring that back out. You know what I mean? Those were what a part of the building of the channel, and those were the videos that persons love. So yeah, I'm trying to get back to that, to just enjoy that kind of atmosphere again. But thank you guys so much, man. Thank you. If you haven't seen the videos yet, guys, please go ahead and check them out. Check them out, man. Most of those stutter starts running up, they normally miss. Yeah, yeah, that's for real. That's for real. The only person that don't miss, Neymar is a master at that though. Nikolai said Riley makes the best video. Yeah, because Nikolai on both channel. Nikolai on both channel. Nikolai loved the one that said fun with the Rileys. He loves over there. If he was a Liverpool fan, the fun will be fun. The videos will be better. Uh, but I always tell you guys about Arsenal though. Whosoever Arsenal have in mind, nobody has bought them yet. That's the reason why Arsenal is not panicking. Believe me, guys. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're not panicking yet. It's half time, guys. Good half. Yeah, it's half time. 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Yeah. Who playing tomorrow? Tomorrow game is at 2. Who playing tomorrow? So, Spain and Belgium playing tomorrow. It's a good game. Guys, I have a video. I have a shorts about Chelsea coming up. I have a shorts about Chelsea. I have one about Tottenham too. I ain't do them yet though. So England is when? Saturday. Oh, yeah. Norway, England, Saturday. What about Chelsea? That and yeah, something. I just have something. This another penalty? Oh come on, man. Oh, it's a replay. I want the game start back at a penalty already. Wasn't a penalty in the first place. That's the reason why it was saved. What happened? Yeah, it was Senegal, but they took it back from them and give it to Morocco. What is his name? Dishcamp. That's his. This is the last World Cup. Zidane taking over. I think 2030 World Cup gonna be fire, people. Some big managers are in the dugout for the 2030 World Cup. Some big managers. No lie though, Monaco holding their own, so they're still a good look. That's a valid point, Matty. That's a valid point. Valid point. But I don't think they're beating England. I hope they don't beat England. I need revenge for Brazil. I'm banking on England to give me some revenge for Brazil, man. I mean, I love my captain and all, but no. I guess everybody was trying to show Eze how to do the penalty, and everybody still fails. People are replicating Eze and Gabriel penalty taking. Yeah, they're trying to show Eze, this is how it's supposed to be done. And they went and did it the same way, right in the keeper arms. Yeah, but this is how it's supposed to be done. They're even kicking it further over the bar. Gotta be joking. So, I think so Gabriel and Saliba, right? Gabriel and Saliba, they're too drama, man. They're too joke. So when Gabriel got knocked out of the World Cup, Saliba called Gabriel, apparently, and asked Gabriel. Like Gabriel Saliba was the first one to call him. Saliba called him and asked him, why is he going home so soon? Why is he going home so soon? You can see that those two defenders are close. So Gabriel said, okay, just make sure you go all the way. Because if you drop out, I'm going to be the first one to call you and ask you why you're going home so soon too. And they had a laugh, you know what I mean? They had a laugh. But I guess it's all fun, you know what I mean? And that shows you the bond that Arsenal players have. You know what I mean? The family bond, the togetherness. You know what I mean? As I mentioned earlier on, Gabriel was the first one to jump in the midst of the Brazilian players with Odegaard and tell them no. You know what I mean? No. So yeah, it's a deep bond. It's a beautiful bond. It's a family bond. You know what I mean? That's why I'm an Arsenal supporter. You know? Yeah. So yeah, once I'm gonna, always I'm gonna. Don't matter where all over the world you go. Even now the players still talk to each other on international duty. Thank God Gabriel isn't from France. That defense, imagine if he was from France. They would have won it. They would have gone all the way. Or if Saliba was from Brazil. Damn. That would have been nice. If Saliba was a Brazilian, that would have been nice. Trust me, that would have been nice. So Belgium and Spain tomorrow. Quite an interesting game. Quite an interesting game. The next international, probably see Yamal in that number 10. I think they can. I think they can. I think they can beat Spain. They're not as pretty as Spain in moving the ball around and so forth, but they're direct and they're fast and they're strong. And I think that's the kryptonite for Spain. Direct, fast and strong. I think that's the kryptonite for Spain. Unpopular prediction, Belgium beats Spain. I don't think that's really unpopular though. To be honest, Lindsay, I don't think that's really all that much unpopular. I mean, like, Spain has barely Spain probably haven't conceded a goal yet. I think Spain still yet to concede a goal, but they have not really been flashy. You know what I mean? They haven't been really flashy. They've just been winning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've just been winning. Not really flashy, trust me. Lindsay said, I've not been impressed by Spain, even though Spain hasn't conceded any goal from consecutive games. Yeah, I've not been impressed by Spain at all. As I said, they're not flashy. They've been flashy, but they're not. They haven't been flashy. They've just been stable. Yeah, and even so, they're the most technical gifted team. So the only team that means that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The England team is the one that will be the most capable of breaking them down, because you're gonna be counteracting that technical giftedness with speed. You know what I mean? Aggressiveness, directness. You know what I mean? When they get the ball and they move it around, all you got to do is just rough them up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Portugal is not like England. To be honest with you, Portugal is not like England. And Spain beat Portugal by 1 goal. You know what I mean? 1 goal. A Mikel Merino goal. Where does Mikel Merino play? In England. So yeah, that's it. 1 goal. You can't even get a sniff at their goal, and if you don't concede chance, you win. I was seeing some news about that crash, but I didn't take no time out to really watch where it was going, because I mean, like, he may score some goal in the World Cup, but it's nothing really. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing really, to be honest. Yeah, famous one love to the Arsenal. We are now in the Xavi era. I know, I know. I don't know what's going on with you guys though. I can't believe y'all sold that kid. What's his name? Andre Santos? Chelsea sound like a secret bank account in Switzerland or Russia. Andre Santos. Chelsea, let that kid gone. That's mad. That is mad. I think so, Matty. I think I heard that. I think I heard that. The league is going to be nice, man. It's going to be nice. That's the reason why Arteta need to make sure they get Bruno. You know what I mean? That defense need to be that solid. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, need to be that solid. So Liverpool busy getting rejected. Game is back again. Yeah, y'all know this thing going on. It's gonna be good though, to be honest. It's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. Chelsea's all about the Benjamin. This look promising, guys. This look nice and promising. Give him back. You wait too long, man. You wait way too long. You wait too long. honest that was, trust me. Nobody knew him and he came and he won the league. For real, nobody knew who he was. Daniel in the building. Hello, people. Happy Thursday, said Daniel. Happy Thursday to you too, Daniel. It's a good ball if you can catch it. You can't catch it, people. Like the stream, said Lindsay. Guys, put a like on the stream, people. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yeah, didn't City sign Elliot Anderson? Yeah, they did, said Krish. Who they gonna hire now? Ronaldo? This ball is gonna waste, man. Boy, they been playing okay, you know. Boy, they been playing okay for real. Yeah, boy, they been playing okay. I've been watching him. Not yet. Not yet. Not that I heard of yet. He's still just been on everybody's radar. He's pretty much on, the kid is on everybody's radar. But no one assigned him yet. But yesterday the transfers was just coming in like this. Trust me. And guess what? Arsenal signed a keeper. A third choice keeper. Because ain't nobody bid for Enzo yet. Real Madrid don't want him, so that was just rumors. But nobody bid for Enzo yet. Chelsea project and Newcastle project are the same. They've been going on, not materializing, so everybody jumping ship. Alright, this look like it, guys. This, oh, he missed it. He skied it. He skied it. Oh, he was offside. He was offside anyway. Leaving because he's not winning trophy. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I heard that persons, the UK in England, are gonna have to consider and putting in air conditioning in their house. Something that has never even been thought of before. It has never even come to the thinking of ever putting in air conditioning in the house. You know what I mean? Somebody tell them to put it in central air. And they're like, what is that? You know what I mean? What is that? What is that? Welcome to our world. Our world is we have to have central air. So we have that for when it's hot and when it's cold. Because we have two temperatures. It's really hot or really cold. So when it's really hot, you turn on the air condition. Circles the house. When it's really cold, you turn on the heater and it circles the house and keep it cool and warm it down. So yeah. So for the first time in person's life in England that have not traveled, they're gonna know what that is. And if they do travel, they probably don't know what that is because they don't care, they're on vacation. But they're gonna know what it is. Central here. So y'all gonna have to start building your house with these now. We live in brick houses, LOL. You don't understand what that does in the summer. Bro, I'm from Jamaica. What you mean I don't understand? What you mean I don't understand? That's all we live in. What a goal. What a goal by Mbappe. Out of nowhere. Yeah, bro. All we have is concrete houses in Jamaica, bro. That's it. 90%, 95% of the houses in Jamaica are concrete houses. And we don't have cold weather. Okay? We don't have cold weather. So don't forget that. Our weather is pretty much almost hot throughout the year. But we're hurricane prone, so we have to build houses like that. That's a good goal. That's a good goal, though. Can't take away that from him. That's a good goal. No underdog winning here. Not this World Cup, eh? Man, of course, just said this Mbappe guy, man, guy is good. Yeah, he's alright, isn't he? Nikolai, your team is going home again. Nikolai, you gotta be a Liverpool fan, man. You're always on the wrong team. Chris asking if you want to sign him. Remember me. How you doing, Ankit? Nobody not paying him any attention, so he has to get up. Which goal are you celebrating? The one 5 minutes ago? Alan been playing games all these World Cup, man. Trust me. He's been playing games all this World Cup. He said France might go and win the whole thing. France was going to beat them. Um, he said the same thing about Brazil. Yeah, Chelsea preseason begin already. Goal, people, goal. This one is over. Yeah, this one is over. It was nice seeing you all here, Morocco. Garnacho to Liverpool. I think he's going to Spain, right? I think he's going to Spain. Nikolai, language. Thought you were popping a joke, Matty. Gotta be popping a joke. Not even a bum manager would have paid $120 million for Garnacho. Deal worth $120 million, agree on a 6-year contract. 350K a week. Damn. Really seen as good for both parties, and Liverpool have a rep to maintain wasting money. Wasting money. Alexander Isak kind of style. Hydration break again. Garbage natural. No, Nico is a Liverpool fan, man. Dembele have 5 goals in the last 5 World Cup games now. We all have to watch Riley's videos on our off time so we can get him monetized, said Toxic. Thank you, Toxic. Thank you. Riley, if you get monetized, you have to buy all of us Spurs jerseys so we can finally support the best team in London. I have a shorts I'm gonna do for Spurs. Just hold on. Hold on. I might do it tonight or I might do it later on. I don't know. I have a shorts I'm gonna do for Spurs. I'm gonna dedicate a shorts to Spurs. Don't worry. This one is special. This one is special. I have one for Chelsea too. You want to catch that bird and fry him? Dear God, please forgive us our sins, grant us health and happiness, and make Spurs sign Garnacho. Amen. Y'all seriously trying to get Spurs relegated? That's yeah, seriously trying to get Spurs relegated. Ah, that is crazy. That is mad. That would be mad. No joke. That would be crazy. I'm not sure he's a destined Arsenal player since Arsenal love the Chelsea scraps. Yeah, but we actually like players. We don't want a water boy. We're not trying to get nobody to carry no bottles or anything like that. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to do them kind of something. Yeah, France winning this month. It was an easy game in the end. Easy game in the end. I don't. I think France is still in like chill zone, you know. You know what I mean? France is still on easy street. I don't think they burst a sweat yet. Really. Yeah, I think they're still on easy street, man. Guys, remember I tell you this. That Real Madrid transfer with Olise is going to happen, guys. Remember I tell you that. Just remember I tell you that. It's going to happen. Doesn't matter what the club want to do. That's happening. You see how well Olise and Mbappe play together? That's what they want to ignite. That's happening. Olise to Real Madrid? Remember, that's me channeling my inner Fabrizio like Matty. Here we go. Just remember that. Here we go. 200 mil. That's what's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. You realize they're trying to be respectful and they're not trying to disrespect or anything like that. But they are that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I don't know who's going to win La Liga again, but I know it's going to be a tough competition this time around. You know what I mean? And the Champions League going to be even harder to win. You know what I mean? Because Real Madrid and Barcelona have strengthened significantly. Significantly. So, yeah. Madrid going to be fire. Trust me. We stay humble, by the way, Barca Arsenal fan. We want to win the freaking World Cup. That's what Champions League. That's what we want to do. But the way these teams, the way these Spain team are strengthening, Trust me. Not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy. Lion in the building. You don't have to delete that, Matty. They just type a one type. You don't have to be deleted. Okay? Yeah, you don't have to delete that, Matty. Those are small stuff. Those are easy stuff. No, that's fine, Matty. That's not really religion. That's just somebody typing something in the chat, saying something. Yeah, that's not religion. I don't mind stuff like that. When somebody comes in the chat debating religion now, that's a different situation. Religion is when somebody is telling you to worship Buddha or stuff like that and them kind of stuff. That's religion. Somebody just typing about Jesus in the chat. That is fine. Yeah, but that is not religion, Matty. If somebody says something about, it's just like somebody will come in the chat and say, "Oh, they are gay." That's just their opinion. As long as they don't come and ask you, "Are you that? Are you that? Are you?" You know what I mean? They're not trying to build a conversation on it. Okay? They come and they type a Bible verse in the chat, and I promise you, they won't even gonna say nothing more. They're just gone. So it's just simple. Yeah, that's it. What Toxic said. We just stop negative things. Things that are gonna cause unnecessary problems. All right, Matty. If somebody comes and type Jesus love you in the chat or anything like that, don't delete them. It's fine. That's not religion. That's somebody telling you Jesus love you. That is okay. Okay? Nico, 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 you're underage, you know. Make sure you're not touching. Make sure you're not doing what. Make sure you're not drinking anything, you know. Stop it. You seem like you high. Nico, come out of the sun. Don't go in the sun. The sun will get you high, Nico. Go in the shade. Don't be like me when I just come from work just now. I feel high off the sun, man. The sun burned me so bad. I mean, like, I could get my car AC to, I could get my car, my inside my car to get cold for the 7 minutes I have to drive from work to home. It was mad. At 14 years old, how many times has he ever seen Liverpool win the title? Once? Twice? But if he was really a glory hunter though, Matty, he would have chose probably Man City. That's where these young kids are at. I like that Tottenham. I like that toxic. I like that. We're all here for the football, but just have some grace. I like that. I like that. I like that. That one is cool. That one is well played. Lindsay says, I support Arsenal because I went to school in Ivory. Basically, brainwashed. Don't know nothing else, Lindsay. You don't know nothing else. That's all you know to do. No matter where you go, even if you go in Tottenham and live, you still got to support Arsenal. You're already brainwashed. You know what I mean? They plant that bug. It's already there. I started supporting them at the start of the 2024-25 season. I'm going to be honest. I haven't been watching for very long. It's okay. At least you start. At least you start. That's the thing. All right, Chris, look like you need to find another club, man. So Riley, I don't even remember how I support Arsenal. It basically just happened. Chris. Hey, Lindsay, I ain't gonna lie. I've been supporting Arsenal so long, I struggle to even remember how I started at times for real. You ain't lying. I've never ever supported no other club. That's what I know for sure. You know what I mean? I just know I love this team and I've been supporting it like forever. Forever and ever and ever. I remember, all right, this is how serious it is, right? Listen how serious it is. I remember supporting Thierry Henry in the 1998 World Cup just because he was an Arsenal fan and struggled to remember the trophy that we win that season. Because I remember watching the World Cup, but I never watched all of the Arsenal, all of the Premier League season that season. You understand me? And I support Thierry Henry, France, just because he's an Arsenal fan. What you say? Yeah, I don't remember either. LOL. I just remember that I didn't get the difference between international and club football. I got given an England shirt and refused to wear it because it wasn't Arsenal. I mean, I did see. This is how you know true fans. This is how you know what I mean. You just started supporting the club and don't actually remember when. You know what I'm saying? Don't actually remember when. You know what I mean? I've been supporting Arsenal forever. As I said, I support Henry in the 98 World Cup because he was an Arsenal fan and don't actually remember why. What happened to Arsenal that previous season? Much. Before I support Arsenal, I used to love watching Auxerre in league for some reason. Toxic Riley is Brazilian. Yeah, man, I'm fully Brazilian, bro. No joke. Fully Brazilian. So I watched the 98 World Cup, right? Which was my second World Cup. And I watched the 94 World Cup, which was my first World Cup as a teeny baby, which was my first World Cup. And that was the first time I watched football on television supporting Brazil. That was when I watched the master Romario in the middle of the park. That is it. But as Matty say, right now, I'm Brazilian English. I'm Brazilian English. But I'm going to be honest with you, 2030, I'm going to be all Jamaican. Because we're going to the World Cup 2030, bro. We're going to the World Cup 2030. 2030, I'm going to be all Jamaican. I ain't supporting nobody else but Jamaica. Until they get knocked out, then I support Brazil. Yeah. But 2030, black, green, and gold, all the way, bro. I'm going to be standing up singing my national anthem. You understand me? Yes. Yeah, man. Fully Jamaican 2030. Remember I said it, we're going to the national, we're going to the World Cup. All right? Yeah. And when they get knocked out, then we go Brazil. Yeah. Yes, then Brazil. But 2030, Jamaica winning the World Cup, people. Remember I telling you this, you know. Remember I telling you this. 2030, Jamaica winning the World Cup. All right. If we can make it. If we can make it, we're winning the World Cup. I really want Jamaica to qualify next time. They better. When they get knocked out, not if they get knocked out. Matty, you ain't heard me. I said 2030, we're winning the World Cup, bro. Qualifying for the World Cup is a victory by itself, so I don't know what you're talking about. Qualifying for the World Cup is a victory by itself, Matty. Remember that. My first match that I watched was back 2014 FIFA World Cup, Brazil versus Colombia. And I remember a Colombian defender smacked Neymar lower back. I was 9 at the time. And Neymar is always getting smacked around, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nikolai said, if Jamaica win World Cup, I'll get whatever haircut you guys want. All right, Nikolai, remember that. Remember that. You know what Jamaican born player we have all over the world, bro? Watch this here. You watch. Plus our Jamaican players are good enough to do it. They just need discipline. You know what I'm saying? They just need discipline. When they get the discipline, they're going to be fire. Remember I tell you that. Yeah. Taxi said, Riley and I sitting next to each other for the World Cup 2030. Y'all heard? Yeah. We're going to be traveling to the World Cup, man. This ain't no joke. We're going to do that thing. We're going to do that thing. Lindsay said, for me, Jamaica just need qualify. I don't need them to win. If we get a good coach, Lindsay, we qualifying. If we get a good coach, we are qualifying. Trust me. And you see, one of the reasons why we're not qualifying for the World Cup is just like why Brazil not winning the World Cup. We don't take our football to the thing no more. You know what I mean? It's watered down. You know what I mean? It's watered down. We're importing all these players from all over the world that knows nothing about the culture. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about how we play football and what Jamaican find for fun and all. There's no dance in it anymore. No Willie Bounce, no signal the plane. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. Them running, they score and they're running and jumping in each other laps and them something. That's not Jamaica way. That's not the Jamaican way, bro. We ain't score and run and jump in nobody lap and stuff like that. No. We score and we run to the sideline to where our crowd is and we dance. That's how we celebrate a goal. Until they find their way, they need to find their way. That's all. That they need to find their way. You know what I mean? Without your identity, you're nobody. You know what I mean? Without your identity, you're nobody. That's why Brazil is struggling. They lost their identity. They've lost their identity. doing European football and all of that. You are Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Jumping in people lap, celebrating goals. And you're Jamaicans. You don't do that. You do some willy bunks on the sideline. You understand what I'm saying? You do some in and tour, signal the plate, them something that me talk about. Understand, no man. Remember who you is, no man. These are what we need to do. Remember who we are, people. Yeah. Toxic, I'm saving up. Whoever wants to be with Riley and I next World Cup, start saving up. When I start put on the money, y'all need to start saving y'all money, bro. You know what I mean? We're going to have Riley's World t-shirt and all of that printing. You understand? Yeah. So that's never happening then. Matty, why you doubting, Matty? Matty, why you doubting? Nico playing for Spurs, Mexico. Yeah. Nico is trying to make sure that he lowers his basket. You know what I mean? And trying to boost a Spurs signing for true. I realize what he's doing, you know. I realize what he's doing. Lindsay said, facts, Riley. Yeah, man, that's the thing. You have to, your identity is who you are, man. When you lost your identity, when you lose your identity, you pretty much lose your way, bro. You know what I mean? Nobody can believe in you anymore if you don't believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can believe in you anymore if you don't believe in yourself. You get me? Yeah. And that's the thing. They lost, man. They lost their way. They need to find back their way. Brazil can't win back this World Cup unless they find back their way, man. Jamaica won't qualify for this World Cup no more unless they find back their way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sue coach can coach Jamaica. Is either a Jamaica coach or a Brazilian coach. So we need to go find one of them. We can't go to England for no coach. England ain't even going to England for no coach. That's what they did the last time I messed up the whole campaign. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not going to work. It is over. France has gone through. France versus Spain or Belgium. That's the next match. France has gone through, people. It is done. It is done. Nah, England winning, man. Now we ain't beating no England. It sucks when team I like go against my team. It is what it is. That's why you should only have one team. You can't have too much teams. When you have too much teams and they go against each other, it's not fun. Matty, you're just trying to go against England so that you don't seem like you're broken-hearted if you lose. But England gonna win, man. They ain't gonna lose. Have some faith in your Englishmen. Have some faith in your Englishmen, Matty. Argentina already won the World Cup. No need to compete. I can see now we're causing upset. No, now we already caused upset, bro. They already knocked out Brazil. That's the upset. They ain't causing no more. I have teams that I like and I want to go far, but as soon as they go against my team, I hope they lose. The only thing I'm scared of is Alan against England defenders. You know what I mean? England don't have no defenders to hold Holland. And that's where the big problem is. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's where the big problem is. Daniel, what's up? What's up? You're late for the stream, man. Put a like on the channel same time. Put a like on the channel. You see, I told you, Daniel ain't subscribed to the channel now. That's why he couldn't find it. Put a like on the stream though. Don't worry about it. Big up. Oh, it's the first time you meet Nico Daniel. Nico Daniel is one of our new members, man. He's a new member of the community. I think he joined us when yesterday, Daniel. Yeah. Oh, you didn't meet Chris either. Guys, it's been a nice stream though. You know what I mean? Guys, make sure y'all go over there and take in those videos, okay? Lots of videos over there. As I said, I have a couple more to do and stuff like that. A couple more shots to do. I might do a regular video later on and all of that. Let's see if we get some Bruno Guimaraes news or at least some news out of Arsenal about some signing. You know what I mean? Let's see. Need something though. Need something, man. Everybody's signing players. Arsenal need to give us something. And there's a video there about everybody signing players and Arsenal not as well. Lots of videos there for you to enjoy. So make sure you guys go ahead and do it. The game tomorrow, the game on Saturday gonna be massive. I'm really looking forward to that game, man. Really looking forward to that game. So yeah. Morocco did well, man. Morocco did well. This World Cup, they did well. I think they surpassed his expectations. So they have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. They were just, them buck up in a France. That's all. Them buck up in a France, you know what I mean? Or them buck up in a France. That's what they buck up in a. Them buck up in a France and get bucked down. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Uh, this game will be game of the tournament. Now it will be tricky. Now we're gonna be forceful and determined, man. That's it. You know what I mean? As you can see, Haaland don't need not much to score. He bullies his way through, and if he can't find a way through, he stays from outside and he shoot. Yeah. Haaland is kind of a different player when he plays for Norway, just like Odegaard. Belgium 2-1 win and they go against Switzerland in the final. Oh, damn. That's mad. I think Belgium have what it takes to win that game, though. To be honest with you, I'm not against Belgium winning. You know what I mean? I do think Belgium will win that game. Yeah, they got fight. Yeah, I guess at least everybody on the same page as far as Belgium is concerned. Everybody seems to be thinking that Belgium have what it takes to win the game. And that's why they're probably gonna lose. That's why they're probably gonna lose, to be honest with you. But yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Switzerland in the final is delusional. It is delusional for real. But guess what? Worst things happen, bro. Worst things happen. Weirder things happen. So you may never know. That might just be a Switzerland Argentina final. You may never know. You may never know, people. It is what it is. Americans talking about football is hilarious. Why is that, Santos? Isn't the World Cup being kept in America? The World Cup is being kept in America. So why is it hilarious? To be honest. But nevertheless, even besides that, Nico, the World Cup is being kept in America. Despite having 50 say it could have host it alone. It is what it is, man. Football is meant to spread love, bro. Love, 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 love. No matter what. Santos, where are you from, Santos? Where are you from, Santos? You're from the UK. Where in the UK? Where in the UK are you from? Suffolk. Is that in England, Matty? Lindsay, is that in England? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure of that. So Santos say nobody can win. Nobody can beat the UK. It's in their DNA. It's in their blood. It is Europe. Nobody can beat Europe. It's in whatever he's trying to say. Sante, England haven't won this World Cup since 1966. Okay? England have not won this World Cup since 1966, and that's where football was invented, right? That's where football was invented, right? Brazil is a South American country, and they've won the World Cup more than every other team. Right? Argentina too. Santos, go sleep. All right? Go take a sleeping pill and go sleep if you can't sleep. England ain't hot, man. Go turn on the fan and lay down and go sleep, man. And don't come in don't come in this chat and talk stupidness, bro. Football is meant for everybody. Okay? It doesn't matter where it was. Football is meant for everybody. Don't matter what Brazil lost. Don't matter what Brazil lost. Football, the best players in the world are not Europeans. We're talking about Maradona, Pele. We're talking about Messi. Chill, bro. Anyway, you know what, Santos? Evertonian! Big up your damn self, Evertonian. How are you? I think bro just rage bait Alfonso. No, he didn't. I'm just trying to show him some facts. I don't take rage bait, man. But I like to try to show facts. And whenever I realize that it's going to be rage baiting, then I just stop. But I do like to show facts because he's not the first person that come in the channel and talk madness like that, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But I do like to show facts and situation. I'm from a little country called Jamaica, bro. You know what I mean? And we eat, sleep, and breathe football. You know what I mean? We're not the best at it. We're nowhere near the best at it. But that don't mean we're no good. You get what I'm saying? Football is an international sport. And the reason why football is so global and so unique is because every single country in the world enjoys it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the beauty about it. Every single country in the world enjoys this beautiful sport. Every country. You get me? So it's kind of irritating when persons come and behave like football only belongs to Europe. You get what I'm saying? It really does. Irritating. Didn't America just beat some European teams? Didn't they? Didn't they? America. Didn't they just beat some European teams? I'm just saying. So football is an international sport that is loved by everybody. You get me? And that's what we're trying to push. We're trying to push the love that football brings. You get me? We're not trying to push this narrative or this negative that persons come in the channel and be like, okay, guess what? Football belongs to Europe, so a Caribbean person don't have no right to watch it. Or to, you know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad, but as I said, it's not rage baiting. I was just trying to show some points, but if it's going to be continue like that to be a rage bait or turn out into a debate, I'm not really going to entertain it because we're here about football. You get me? Yeah, we're here about football, the beautiful sport and the beautiful game. You know what I mean? Wherever in the world it was created, I could have cared zero. All I know is I'm entertained by it. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? And it gives me energy, it gives me life. And we're going to keep on watching it. I'm an Arsenal supporter, by the way, Santos. Just so you know. Just so you know. Yeah. See? Daniel's from Trinidad and all of that. The best talent in the world play in Europe, top 5 league. Most of the world talent is created in Europe. As I said, Matty, it's not a situation where we're going to go into any debate about talents being played in Europe or where they were created or anything like that. You know what I mean? We're not taking the rage bait by Santos. That's not the point. I was just trying to show Santos that, hey, guess what? Everybody everywhere in the world enjoy the sport. You know what I mean? And some of the best players are not from Europe. That's all I'm trying to show him. So even though Europe may have the best leagues, right? Some of the best players that make these leagues what they are not even from Europe. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it just shows that it's a global sport that everybody enjoys. Everybody. Brazil, y'all know the story of Brazil footballers. You know what I mean? Some of them poor, nothing. Some of them stuff socks and use that to keep up. That's why they have such skillful ball control. You know what I mean? Because they're using socks to control and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And that. Yeah, so yeah. It is what it is, man. Um Lindsay said the best players aren't usually European. Blooming, big up yourself. Where is that American? Blooming, come on, man. You went and sleep on that and come back. Every European country best players is from different heritage. As I said, I'm trying to show you guys that that is not really the debate. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the whole situation is this. The best players are from all over the world. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. The best player ever to play the sport to me is from Brazil. And I'll continue saying that no matter what. You know what I mean? Because Pele is. You know what I mean? Pele is. So, you know what I mean? And then the next one is Maradona. So it's just whatever. You know what I mean? Who knows? Probably in 10, 15 years from now, the best players from Trinidad or Curacao. Small little country. You may never know, bro. You know what I mean? It's just the love and the determination that people have for the sports and how far they're willing to go, follow it and learn. You know what I mean? Matty, you're going down the wrong party with this, man. You can't be going down Santa's party with this, Matty. Daniel said, not Trinidad, our sports system is a mess. I know, I understand. Jamaica too. We love the game so much, you know what I mean? And we only have one proper field. Proper. And that's the National Stadium. We have a lot of good fields, but, you know what I mean? Yeah. Big up yourself, Lindsay. And on that note, guys, we're going to call this a night. All right? It's been amazing. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always. You know what I mean? You guys are wonderful, as always. And I do appreciate the support and the love. You know what I mean? Morocco versus France. It wasn't a hot game, but nevertheless, France wrap it up. You know what I mean? And France is through to the next round. And we look forward to the game tomorrow. Spain versus Belgium. And on that note, this is Riley's World, people. Big up on the damn self. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thanks to everybody for the support, as always. You know what I mean? And we'll see you guys in the next one. That is it. That is it. Mad love and respect. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate it. Sorry for coming. It's okay, man. It's okay. Hit the notification so you know when we're coming alive, alright? That is it. Big up on yourself, though. See y'all in the next one.